Welcome to our talk today, and the topic today it is identity, personal identity. In the time of changes, quite often we feel lost, we feel anxious, and we feel depressed, and it probably connected with losing our personal identity. Today, what we are going to cover: what is personal identity? How do we form it? What are the reasons we're feeling lost? And what can we do about it? Let's start with the identity. What is it? It's from the Latin word identitas, which means the same, and same, literally. So it is our individuality, our personal traits, our main characters which we display during whatever activity we are involved in. So how do we form our identity? Maybe from early age you were doing sport. So let's think if you're playing basketball, so you had training sessions, you had competitions, you had winning and losing, your mind was mainly into the sport. And people know that you would prefer training and go to competition than doing anything else. So you were living full life, you were doing other things, obviously. You're probably studying for your career, you had siblings, you were looking after your pet, you had hobbies, but sport was taking the main part of your life. So you were identified with this particular activity. So you were probably a basketball player, tennis player, or whoever you were, but you were forming certain traits which you were leading. Your passions were there, your thoughts were there, you were creative in this direction. Then later on, probably similar story happened with your business life. And again, your passion, your traits, all your creativity were going into your business. That's how we form our identity. And so if somebody would ask who this person, and if you're talking about sport, this person was basketball player. If you're talking about who person this from career point of view, and this person was, let's say, business person in one area or another. So how do we lose it? If in a period of time, and it is dark today, if in a period of time, let's say you stopped being a sports person, obviously you feel lost, you feel it out of the water because you're not playing that sport and part of your identity gone. If you lost your profession or you retired, the main part of your identity connected with the sport or connected with the business gone. And it doesn't mean I'm not talking about work-life balance. What I'm talking about, your thoughts, your creativity, your passion going into that activity in your life. And when we are moving from one to another, we're feeling out of the water. Imagine if you got a major changes like moving from one country to another. Your network of friends and colleagues left behind, your useful activities which you're strong at, you're good at, left behind, and in such a way you're feeling completely lost. You probably can't be just as well on another planet. What can we do to actually form and create our identity, to enhance our identity? And it's especially difficult now for teenagers because as in the press everywhere, the teenagers are feeling the identity crisis because they don't have activities to form that identity. Luckily, people who are already in more mature age, they can actually re-establish their identity. What can we do? What can we do? The first step important, like name, list all the roles you're playing in life, so your profession or your businesses, at the same time other activities, if you're a parent, what hobbies do you have, what preferred pastime do you have. When you list the activities, you enlarge the scope, a perspective of what you're actually doing in this life and what you're good about it, and then you can focus on one activity or another to enhance your identity. You still have, but sometimes it's difficult to switch from one to another. As a personal coach, my niche is identity coach. When the clients are coming to me, somebody lost the job and they feel that their world has crashed And it's not because of their financial side, but because their main identity was connected with the profession. Or somebody is coming and say, I don't lead my life. I'm going from one day to another and nothing is happening, because they haven't established their identity higher enough. And that's why it's crucial to work together. To find, together with the clients, we find brilliance in each of them. We find not only where you're good at, but where your passion is. That's where you would like to be. The identity can be created. And that's the main thing of identity coaching. So good luck with yourself. Find where your passion is and actually where your identity is. So it is there. It is brilliance in everybody. Good luck to everybody. See you next time.